and welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I've got a sneak peek for you today. So this is a painting from Oraloa. This releases this Friday, the 31st of March, and I'm trying to get in it without turning it over and showing you the image quite yet. But it is a beautiful painting. It has one of the paintings that always seems to catch my eye is paintings with a fox on it as well. The fox isn't the be all and end all, but they do catch my eye. So this is a 24 inches by 17 inches. So I am going to have a look at what that is in centimetres. But to show you the image, look at this. This is by Julia Spiri. And let me get all the gubbins out the way and I'll show you, of course, the bits. But look. This is Roxy and Foxy. Roxy and Foxy, isn't she absolutely gorgeous? So this is a round diamond painting. It is poured glue and it's got the gorgeous felted canvas on the back. You may see that there are lines on the back. Don't worry about that. That is just where the top cover has not quite flattened down. It's got a really nice thick top cover actually, but if I flatten the top cover down then you don't have an issue on the back. So it's purely the cover. It is actually 60.96 by 43.18 centimetres. So they're obviously using inches as their main guide, and then we get the points for the centimetres, but that's fine. This is, say, by Julia Spiri. It is licensed artwork. It has 45 different colours, and there are, oh, the ABs aren't clumped together. So we do have ABs in here, but they're in different places. So we've actually got 1, 2, 3 AB colours in this one, which I will point out once we've gone through the rest of the stuff that's in there. But I'm going to keep her beautiful image on the table while I go through what else you get in there. So we have a toolkit here. Oh, we've got a nice pair of pink tweezers. These are the very, very pointy but flat tweezers. We also have in the toolkit a clear pen with a single placer and what looks like a 3-placer on that end. Have we got any multi-placers floating about? No, it's tucked in here. We then have, what is possibly, is that a 7? 8, 9 placer. So we've also got a 9-placer. I was lining it up against the diamonds. Oh, we've got some Oraloa washi tape. Well, that's cute. Let me open it up so you can see it. But it's got Oraloa on it, and we've got some of the little surfboard and some palm trees and some tribe. Looks like it's got a tribe mask on and a little surfboard. Yeah, a little turtle, dolphin. So that, yeah, there's quite a few gorgeous little icons in there. But yeah, we've got some Oraloa washi tape. Washi tape can be handy if you do find on the poured glue it's a little bit over the edge, sometimes a tiny bit over the edge of the painting. If you pop the washi tape down around your edges, it just stops it picking up fluff off jumpers, clothes, the air, you know, all the rest. So we've got washi tape, we've got a nice, ooh, it's quite light, white boat with a spout. We've also got a grip that you can use for your pen. You can also chop off a little part of that grip and actually use it as a stopper in your washi if you cut off one section in your tray. And then we have a little pot with actually 3 pieces of the nice blue wax in there. So a nice toolkit if you don't have one. I tend to have my trays and pens that I use, but I'll be sure to pass this on to somebody who can use it, and I'll probably use the washi tape. So yeah, you get a toolkit. You do also get an instruction sheet in a few different languages. So, I mean, it's got a US flag or English. I think that's probably French. And I'm actually not sure on the other 2. Is one of them Spanish? I'm not sure. But we do have 4 different languages that they do pop this in. But yeah, we've got a thank you for your ordering, and then you've got instructions on how to diamond paint. So if it is your first time ever diamond painting, you do get all the information that you need as well. And then here is another picture of the image. These are all the images on the washi tape as well. But yeah, it is Roxy and Foxy in a round. And you also get the individual stickers for your diamond painting. Let me try and get hold of one of them. They do tend to have just a little bit where they're attached at the end that you have to pull them off. That just helps them to stay on the sticker sheet. But they come with the number, then you've got the symbol and the DMC number if you need that for dekitting. But we have, say, 3 different ABs. We have 906. Ooh, that's a lime green, isn't it? It's definitely a bright green. 445 and 740 is the AB colours in this one. Let's have a look at the diamonds. Oh, gorgeous, really nice, earthy, rich colours in this one. It's not too much white. Doesn't look like we have any 310. 3371, which is a dark brown, looks to be the darkest that we have. And that is some of this sort of shading, the back part of her hair. And a little bit here, you know, where there's a shadow for her hair. Gorgeous colours. Let's have a look at these ABs. Where's the ABs? They're in here somewhere. I bumped them. I've seen one of them already. Oh, there's one. There's the orange. Oh, there's the yellow next to it. Maybe these are in actual order then. There's the other one. Because that is number 10, number 42 and number 43. So I think the diamonds are put into this bag in order, if that helps you when you're kitting up. But this is what I want to look at. So very close to being a traffic light. Oh, I've got a few ABs that are outside of the little grips on the bag. Get back in that bag. Okay, so number 10, we have, this is 906 AB. It is the symbol L. There is quite a lot of the scattering of it here in this background. There's a bit round here as well, and at the bottom. There is some scattered around up the top. Not so much on the very, very top row, though there is a little bit here. There is also a scattering of this in her eyes, which will really make her green eyes shine. Do we have it anywhere else? No. So the green is a scattering throughout the background and in her eyes. For the orange, this is the star symbol. So there is a little bit in her hair. There's a little bit here in the bottom of her hair. there is some more on the top. It's not big chunks of it. The biggest chunk is actually sort of a line up here in her hair. So it's not a huge block, but there is quite a bit in the top section of her hair. And then most of the rest of it is in little Foxy. So there's quite a bit in the tail. There's a huge chunk in the tail. And then there's some around the side here and some on Foxy's body and head. So that's where you'll find that, say, the hair. There's a little scattering in the bottom, a little more at the top where it's the lighter colour. But most of the orange AB is in the Fox. And then the yellow AB is what I call the take that symbol, which is the T and then the upside down T. But that may be showing my age. And that one is a pale yellow. As soon as I see one of the symbols, I will probably be able to see the rest. But it takes me a minute to see one of the symbols. And because it's a pale colour, with it being the two T's, because it's quite a pale symbol, it can sometimes take me a while to find it. So, where are you? Are you in with the greens? Are you in with the oranges? Are you in with nothing? Where are you? So once I find it, I will know what it looks like on the canvas, and therefore I will be able to see it wherever it is. Though there's not many of them. This is the one that we have the least amount of. But seriously, where are you? Where is the two T's? I am really looking everywhere at the moment. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, should I pause it? It's going to be one of those symbols that say, as soon as I see it, I will see them all over the place. But it is not jumping out at me at the moment. It's a good job I don't diamond paint by wanting them to all jump out at me. It's definitely on there. It's definitely on there as two small T's. So where are you? I bet it's in the background and I've not looked in the background enough. Can anybody else spot the two T's, though you're not as close up to be able to look as I am? But I'm really struggling to see them. Where are you? Seriously, where are you? Okay, this might be a pause and come back because I am really struggling to find where this symbol is. It'll be on here somewhere, and I think I'm also looking, thinking where ABs would be. So I'm focusing on sort of areas to highlight, and I'm probably missing where they are deciding to highlight. There is a letter I, but have I got that somewhere else? Yeah, so I've got a letter I somewhere else. So it's not that, it's not me misreading the symbol, because that is somewhere else. So maybe I need to focus more on the background and see if I can find it somewhere. I'm tempted to pause, but I also feel like that's kind of cheating. And you should see that we all struggle with finding symbols, not when we're doing it and only focused on a small section, but when we're trying to find a symbol from a distance. There they are. See, I knew it would end up happening. They're all up here. That's what's confused me, is I think they're actually all in one place. So here's all the letter T's. So if anybody else was looking up in the top corner and found them all, yeah, so that AB is actually all in the top corner, which I suppose does make sense when I look at the image, because that does look like it's got quite a bit of light on it. I can't see any of the same symbol on this little section here that's also got a bit of light on it, but we all know how I've struggled to see the symbol so far, so maybe there will be a scattering somewhere else. But no, they all seem to be up in that top corner, which was the one place I wasn't looking. They're all up here. So it's actually this top corner up the top where the third AB goes. So that'll be quite nice to see how it looks. I do agree with the nice scattering in the background and the hint in her eyes. And I'm looking, I mean, I say I agree. Often AB placement is very much a personal choice as to what looks good or not, and many of the time I think, why is there an AB there? And then I step back and go, that's why it looks amazing. But highlighting the orange and highlighting her eyes and having a scattering in the background, I really like the idea of that. I find it makes the eyes pop if you don't have it anywhere else. This one I think will be interesting. I think that may be to help the painting come to life a little bit in that top corner. But even without the ABs, this is a fun picture to do. And I do love a scattering of ABs rather than too much of it anyway. That's my own personal preference. I think with ABs, less can be more. But yeah, I just think Foxy is so cute. I mean, Roxy's cute as well, but Foxy is adorable. So I will pop a link down below to Oraloa. This is available from Friday, March the 31st. I will also pop a discount code down below for you that they have passed on to me if you want to treat yourself. There's a few different releases coming over the next few weeks. I'm not showcasing them all, but there are ones coming each week, so keep checking because there may be some that are right up your alley that I don't unbox, but stay tuned because I do have a couple more unboxings of some sneak peeks of new releases coming as well. But yeah, this one is this week's. So thank you so much, Oraloa, for letting me share this with you. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you to you guys for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.